What's up, guys? What's cracking? In today's video, we're going to be playing Wizard101, and we're going to be completing the Triton Avenue playthrough. Now, what we're going to get started with is currently right before Triton Avenue starts, there's this mission, which is to get your pet. That way, those of you watching that aren't playing the game, or those of you that are wondering how all of a sudden I have a pet, it's because of this quest right here, killing this guy and freeing the pets. If you're new to my channel, I'm a Wizard101 enthusiast, and I like making videos about Wizard101. I'm going to be making plenty of other videos, like the Firecat Alley and Cyclops Lane and all of Wizard City. I am a free-to-play player, and at the end of this, I will have mastered the entire Wizard City. I got 24 hours in-game, and I got thousands of hours on PC, as well as spent a couple $1,000 on Wizard101. So for those of you that don't know, back in the day, the pets were way different, and there was no pet kiosk, and there was no like school pets nowadays. How you're a fire school, you got a fire pet. You're storm school, you get a storm pet. I think that's cool they added that, and I think it's cool they added that your pet will actually help you early game rather than just for looks. So Triton Avenue as a storm wizard is going to be a little challenging at times, but shouldn't be too bad because there's myth in there as well and balance. But anytime we're versing any storm, they're going to have resistance. Now, one thing a lot of people don't understand is when they first start, they try to rush everything, and that's cool, but try to enjoy your free-to-play time as much as you can. Like, if you're going to be a free-to-play player and you can't afford a membership for whatever reason, don't rush the missions, don't do all the quests at one time like I'm doing. This is just purely like playthrough. If I was you guys, I would enjoy the game, take it slow, have multiple accounts, do different missions, help players out, fish, go buy a house. Like, you want to know what some good goals are for a free-to-play player? Owning a crown house. That's worth 100,000 gold. As a free-to-play player, you don't have access to the higher tier areas, which means it's harder for you to get gold, which means just for you having that, which most people won't even have at your level if they did pay, because it does take a lot of time to grind out 100,000. And I mean, even as a low-level free-to-play, it's way easier to get money than back in the day. Nowadays, you can get 10 grand easily. So having 100,000 is not too difficult, but it is an achievement. And you get to have a cool house. And then I encourage you guys to buy stuff for your house and decorate your house and have plants and focus on your pets and just different things, because if you just rush everything and like, you're gonna get bored pretty quick. But with me, I'm an OG, so I'm not gonna get bored quick with this. That being said, I still can't constantly play because I will get bored. I have to play for a while, or when my friends are on, and then I get off. I don't overdo it. It's just to pass the time for me and to have fun. But once I get a membership, the grind will start, and I will be grinding every area to the max, because you have to take advantage of your membership when you got it, especially if you don't plan on keeping your membership for the next month, because maybe you've already in a month beat the game on multiple characters and you don't mind coming back to Wizard City for a month, you know? Or you buy the Arc Pass, which is what I'm thinking about doing, where I'll have access to all 5 areas and I could make content in all 5 areas constantly, rather than just Wizard City. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing, to be honest.
Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without. I'm worried something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning wheels with Susie's. Maybe she just dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
I couldn't help it over here. Very loud.
Now, for those of you wondering, I will be doing build guides and just all sorts of different other guides. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and turn that notification button on, because you guys are gonna want to keep updated. I'm gonna be dropping some hot content. I'm even gonna be doing some giveaway guys. So once I do get my membership and crowns and stuff, I'm gonna do a pack giveaway to my subscribers. So make sure you guys are subscribed, because I will be giving away packs. I'll be giving away memberships. If you are a free-to-play player, I repeat, guys, just doesn't hurt to take 30 seconds and subscribe and like to get entered into the giveaway. Because I'm going to ask you during the giveaway if you subscribed, and I'm going to be able to tell because I'm going to ask you what your name is and check my subscribers. And then if it says, oh, you got a new subscriber, I'll know that they went back and subscribed to me. But yeah, so go ahead and make sure you guys are subscribed for the giveaways. Now, Triton Avenue has, I believe, 10 missions. No, it's 8. It's 8. 8 main and 8, or 4 and 4. 8 main quests and 8 side quests. I could be missing one, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Let me. I could literally, I have this written down right here in my notebook. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So there's actually 5 main quests in Triton Avenue and 6. So there's actually 11 quests in Triton Avenue. And there's 6 side quests and 5 main quests. That being said, it took me roughly 45 minutes to complete Triton Avenue. Some people it's going to take an hour, and maybe you're faster than me, but this is me just rushing. I mean, you guys can see the footage. I'm recording the playthrough, and then I'm going over and I'm talking you guys through, and basically, essentially just not letting it be boring for you guys. Hopefully not boring for you guys. Now right here, I do want to say there is your wheel cast ability that your pet does. Guys, do not spam this ability. A lot of people do, and it's not worth it, because your pet's happiness, like, you don't want to need it one day and then be like, oh dang, I don't have any, my pet's not happy because I don't have a lot of snacks. And because even as a free-to-play player, dude, for all you know, you're going to sit there and run out of snacks. I mean, for me, buying snacks is, I don't buy snacks, but I just grind them out. Like, I'm a free player, so I'll sit there and do the Kraken or the Harvester or not Lord Nightshade or something along those lines to get what I need. And then if I ever get killed, you know, I just go buy a potion and I go back to where I was at. I mean, even during the making of this video, I'm literally farming. His name is, let me see. It's a Minotaur and a Cyclops, and it's Ius Maximus and Warhorn is who I'm fighting right now, as I'm editing this video. So it's easy to sit there and farm, especially when you've done all. I'm farming on an account that's already done everything in Wizard City. I'm also gonna have a guide that comes out about Meet the Smiths, which gives you a free training point. That's gonna be a gem for you guys, because there's not a lot of console videos or a lot of content out, newer content, let me say. There's a lot of old videos, but there's not a lot of new videos. And they have changed some things in the game. They haven't changed everything, but they have changed some things. So, coming from an OG player, I'm going to give you all the advice and tips I can. As you can see, in Triton Avenue as well, you have to defeat the minions, and then defeat these ills, and then defeat rotting fodders. and then defeat screamers, and then after that you have 2 collects, which is the barrels and the cogs. And then after all of that, you still have another defeat, which would be Lord Harvester, and on top of that, Sergeant Skull Splitter. So I'm actually curious to see how much like I get from this as well. And also, guys, I'm down to trade treasure cards with you guys. If you want, add me as a friend on Xbox, and we'll link up, and we can trade or farm or whatever you guys want to do. I'm just trying to get as much content out there for you guys, and for those of you watching this, I know you've probably seen Triton Avenue probably 100 times if you're an OG player. But there's people out there that might not, and seeing the quest done, maybe if it's confusing for them, will help them out. And it's also, I'm giving good information away in the video as well. So it's not just, you're not just seeing Triton Avenue, you're seeing different things. Like when we get to the boss, I'm going to talk about different, what they drop, and what, like some there's 2 bosses actually that drop the Banshee, which I believe is Sergeant Skull Splitter, and Lord Nightshade, which is the Death Banshee. And then Lord Nightshade also drops a Dark Fairy as well as a pet. I love getting snacks as a reward, though. Out of everything, I would always rather a snack from a thing, because I'm trying to get currently a pet that's just really OP, and it's I keep getting unlucky with the hatching. I mean, as you can see, I'm collecting the barrels right now, which is what I was saying earlier is one of the quests. King's Isle has really done an amazing job. Like, I just have to give them credit yet again, because I have not seen this many players in Wizard101 and since launch, essentially, since Prime days. Which is weird, because I didn't see nobody in the Derby or at PvP, so I don't know if like it's because I don't have a membership or what, but we're gonna find out. I mean, as you can see, we're defeating the Rotting Fodders now. If I can get in this match. Finally, man. See, I'm not going to use my will cast. I could use it, but there's no point. And like, at this point in the game, most people have different clothes and wands. I'm not changing any of that until I'm a level 10. So I can just get full level 10 gear, not waste my money. I'm still the same wizard, except maybe with 50 less health or something like that, or maybe 100 less health. I mean, as you can see, guys, there's people around. I mean, and you get a bonus reward for the more players that are in your match. So like right now we're getting a tier 2 bonus instead of just a normal 1 bonus. 3 people you get a level 3 reward, 4 people you get a level 4 reward. And it's really worth it, it really is. So they really incentivize you to help players out. Especially during the harder areas, it's a lot harder to just kill stuff like you kill in Wizard City. Crocotopia is I believe the fastest run in Wizard City, or the average is like an hour and 30 minutes. No, fastest run has to be is an hour and 30 minutes as fast as you could do it. And then I think Crocotopia was like 6 hours and 30 minutes, which for me, I've already spent well over an hour and 30 minutes in Wizard City, and still couldn't even beat every quest. If my Unicorn Way alone took 30 minutes, and then my Triton Avenue took 45, so there's my time. By the time I got 2 areas done, some other people were already going into different worlds, which is pretty crazy. As you can see, I got a snack from that. I love it when I get my snacks. And always be grabbing reagents, guys. That's a big tip. A lot of people, they don't grab these reagents, and you see the reason why there's so much is because the population is so high. When there's nobody on, there's not a lot, and a lot of these other players aren't grabbing these. So if you're an experienced player, you're grabbing these because these are not only worth money, but you can grab them and they can give you some good rare materials which sell for a lot. And as you can see, I'm fighting the Kraken, and this Kraken can actually give you some really good mounts. And I'm talking about crown mounts that are temporary, and you can farm him for an hour, and you might get lucky and get one, you might not. You might get one on your first try. I have recorded an hour of footage and not got a single one, so it's just up to you. Right now, currently, I have 6 of them in my inventory, just chilling. I got a dragon, I got a shark, I got all sorts of crazy stuff. Now, the Kraken is really good to fight because 1, you can kill it fast, and 2, people are always trying to do it so you can get a bonus. So, and it's just one of those things. I don't know if you can get a pet from it. I'll have to look it up. But I do know that you can get pets from other ones. You can also get the Kraken treasure card, which early game is pretty good if you're not a storm guy. And it's worth money and it's strong. So a lot of people, they like to sell their treasure cards. But me personally, like I just got the Kraken treasure card. I like using the treasure cards for when you're in sticky situations or when you just can't do something and you need help. Like, let's say I need to kill the boss because my friend's dead, and if I don't kill him, I'm dead, and I got like 2 turns. Well, a high tier card's gonna let me, a high treasure card's gonna let me come in for the win. Maybe even a treasure card saves him and I can heal him, you know? And sometimes I like to use my wheel cast to, you know, one tap these guys. If I can use like my snake and then use my wheel cast. But let's see. Okay, now we just gotta turn this mission in, and there's the harvester, which is the next boss that I was gonna mention. And this guy, you can farm this guy and get a pet. Not only can you get a pet from this guy, but you can get temporary mounts. That's what I was told. So it's a good one to farm. Really, guys, just farm your all your bosses. That way you can really see what it's like and what you get from it. A lot of people, like, a lot of stuff online's wrong about like what it says it drops and what it doesn't drop. And a lot of the stuff is the same items, you know, like Lord Nightshade's choker, for example. That's an item that is going to always be in the drop pool. A lot of Lord of Nightshade's items, like whatever you got, whatever the guy you're fighting is, his items and a few other things, like it's not a massive pool. You'll end up getting the same shirts over and over, the same robes, the same shoes, the same wands. You know, you still have a chance to get some like rare items, but for the most part, that's what you are, and you are locked into a certain rarity. You're not gonna get stuff that you're getting in Crocotopia when you're here. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get a rank 5 pet snack or a rank 10 pet snack in Unicorn Wit. It's just not gonna happen. But as you can see, I'm fighting the Harvester, and I'm fighting him with Sebastian, this Xbox player. And I love that you could also see what console they're on as well. That makes it really nice. Because then you could just invite them and be like, hey, let's quest. Or hey, let's go farm. Or hey, this. You know what I mean? So, it's just one of those things. Just one of those days. I love that song. Y'all are probably too young to know that song. But I love the ghoul spell too. That's one of, like, my main character is a death wizard, and that's who I started with, but I've rotated into, I got a myth character, and then I have a storm character, which is Ocean, which is the guy or the girl that you guys see and who will be played with through the entire playthrough. Now you may see videos of my other characters, but the one that is YouTube focused is going to be this character, and I want to go through every area with this character, uploading videos of it with guides, information, tips and tricks. And like even in this boss fight, after you kill him, a lot of people walk out accidentally, but if you accepted that side quest in the library, you can go ahead and read the tome here, and that's one of the things you need for the side quest with the library guy. So, not Harold, but the kid. I forgot the kid's name, but yeah, guys, it's just that simple, man. You gotta keep watching. We're gonna have Firecat Alley, Cyclops Lane. I'm gonna get a membership. We're gonna have Colossal Boulevard, Crab Alley. We're gonna have Crocotopia. Right now, we're gonna master Wizard City, guys, and I have a fishing guide coming up. I have a farming guide. I have all sorts of different guides and even tours. You know what I mean? So. And giveaways. I mean, we're gonna have so much content, guys. That's the plan, at least. We'll see what actually happens. And this is Sergeant Skullsplitter, the last boss of the area, or a side quest. He drops a Banshee pet as well. I farmed him up, and I haven't got a mount from him yet. So I'm gonna say that he can't drop a mount, but don't quote me on that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. I know I've probably said that, and I know I've been ranting. It's just a lot of stuff and a lot of content, and I hope I dropped some tips in there, guys. I know I was talking, but I was mainly just fighting and doing quests, so you guys know what's going on at this point, what's going on in the battles. If something happens, I'll say something, you know, but... And let me know if this commentary is a little too dull. Maybe I'll just only talk about the game and what exactly what's going on in more strategic in depth. But and there will be times for that. But I mean, this is Triton Avenue's easy. There's not really any tips that I could give you besides, it's like Unicorn Way. Everyone knows Unicorn Way. I just put out that video, so if anyone wants to go back to the day one of the character, they can. Personally, I like that, and I think other people will like that. Having the character basically be recorded throughout the entire journey. You can see, hey, this is what I did at this moment. This is